I really just wanted everything. Like I was like, I've been cleansing for 3 months. I'm on vacation. I should eat whatever I want. So I drank alcohol. That was my first cheat meal. My first cheat meal with alcohol. Like that's terrible. Hi friends, my name is Shaz and this is Shazness Wellness, and if you don't know, this is my dog Simba. I'm like Lion King lover. So if you are new to my channel, I'm all about promoting individual wellness and gut health, and I have a past in Candida, leaky gut, irritable bowel syndrome, and I suffer with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I'm all about team gut health and hormone health. So I actually had a few people on my Instagram asking me how to successfully come off the Candida cleanse or the Candida diet. So just to give you a brief background, I did 3 Candida cleanses at 3 different times for 3 different lengths, and the way I got off of them were definitely not the best, but the last time I did, I was successful, and I'm now feeling like I can live a Candida-free life. And just a disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am just going to be sharing my story and my tips and my experiences with naturopaths and health professionals and what I got taught and what worked for me and what didn't work for me. So I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible because there are gonna be many different types of advice you're going to get. But again, this is just gonna be based off of after the 3 Candida cleanses, I failed to get off of the first one successfully. I failed on the second one, and then the third one, I was successful. So I kind of know what to do and what not to do in terms of what worked in my experience. All right, so it doesn't matter how long you've been Candida cleansing for, whether it be maybe 2 weeks or a month or 3 months, at the end of the day, the procedure should usually be the same. You wanna get off very slowly and introduce foods one at a time to just see what foods are causing a reaction and what aren't. So the first thing you want to do is to make a list of 5 foods that you dream to have back. Like the foods you scroll on Instagram and you want to cry because you wish that you could eat that you dream about, that you think about all the time. Okay, so I can give you my list. I know it like right off the bat. For me, my dream 5 foods to bring back after Candida cleanse was bananas. I miss bananas so much. They're just so versatile. I loved making cookies with them. I loved smoothies with them, ice cream. Oh, just bananas are my favorite fruit, and I would die to bring bananas back. The second is sweet potato. Again, I'm just obsessed with sweet potato. Again, sweet potato brownies, sweet potato with almond butter, sweet potato with sunflower seed butter. Oh. Anyways, that was I'm drooling. That was my number 2. Rice, just because it's easy to go out and get like stir fries and stuff like that. Oatmeal, I really loved overnight oats, and again, like making my own cookies and stuff like that. I have this weird claw hand going on. I should have done 4 like this. So this is how a normal human would do 4. And then my 5th one was coffee. Oh, coffee. Coffee just has my heart. It is not about the feeling of the caffeine rush or anything like that. It is simply because the smell, the taste, And just a side note, I'm sorry if I'm a bit nasally. I'm still recovering from my cold, flu, whatever. It's been a week, so I'm really over it. That was a side note, so I'm sorry if I sound like Those are my top 5 dream foods. Bananas, sweet potato, rice, oatmeal, and coffee. They were like, I would die to do anything to get them back in my diet. Next, you wanna make a list of 5 foods that you miss, but they're not in your like dream list, okay? So you have a dream list of 5 foods, and then you have a miss list. I miss these foods list. Yeah. So for me, there were things like carrots, squash, beets, apples, and tomatoes. So I missed those foods. I missed eating carrots raw, just as a snack with like hummus or something like that. I loved experimenting with squash and stuffed squash. Beets are just something I grew up on. Like I'm Georgian, like south of Russia Georgian, and we love our beet and beet salads. Apples were just an easy snack for me, and tomatoes just made every salad better. So anyways, those are my lists. So again, the first thing you need to do, make a list of 5 dream foods and 5 miss foods, okay? Your second step is to start in the miss list. Do not go to your dream list right away, okay? Because typically those are the foods that you'll get very easily addicted to and won't be able to control your portions. I know for me, as soon as I ate 1 banana, I wanted to eat a banana every day. I missed it so much. I wanted to experiment in the kitchen with bananas, and it's just not a good thing to do. Don't jump to your dream list, okay? Start with your miss list and just start with 1 food and rotate it every 2 to 4 days. So for me, I started with carrots on my miss list. I brought back carrots raw. I noticed a little bit of bloating, so I was like, okay. The next day I gave it a rest. Then the day after I tried carrots cooked and I noticed, okay, that's not as bad. And then I just continued this trend. So it really helps you understand 1 food at a time. If you bring back everything at once, you're not gonna understand your true triggers. So I brought back carrots, I brought back beets, and etc. I went through my miss list, but do not bring back all of them at the same time. So don't make like a big salad with all those things in them. Just bring back 1 food at a time, rotate them every 2 to 4 days. So don't have carrots day 1, 2, 3, 4. Have carrots day 1, day 4, day 6, okay, etc. And you can see how this is gonna take a very long time. It requires a lot of patience. Did I do this 100%? No. I think I went through my miss list very, very diligently. So I did like carrots for a little bit. Okay, I watched myself, I watched my reactions, and then I did beets for a little bit, I did squash for a little bit, but I did my best not to mix carrots and beets and carrots and squash, for example. And then I went through my miss list, and I honestly was very impressed with what I could bring back and what I noticed. Again, I noticed beets were totally fine. I noticed carrots gave me a tummy ache if they were raw and too much. Squash had no problem, but I noticed if I ate too much squash that I would get some acne. Apples were totally fine, and then tomatoes were like, that could not be brought back. Like I felt really bad stomach ache, really bad acne, and tomatoes unfortunately do not agree with me. So that was something that I learned from my miss list. I couldn't really bring that one back. When I got to my dream list, you can see how all of my dream list foods go really well together. So the problem that I had with my dream list is that I would eat banana in my oatmeal, or I would have like sweet potato in my oatmeal. So I didn't really separate them, but I feel like by the time I got to my dream list, I was really healing and I was just going off of how I felt. So I would eat a banana first, just alone, and didn't notice any reactions. I was so thrilled. And then I would have banana with oatmeal, again, no reactions, being super excited. And then I just kind of went off of my symptoms. So because I was feeling so good and I wasn't noticing any immediate reactions, I kind of went for it, and I went for it hard. And I'm still going for it hard. So I'm still doing really, really well. No matter what, do not jump back to sugar, alcohol, gluten, dairy, fungal foods like peanuts and cashews. Like those are not allowed to be on your dream list or your miss list, okay? The dream and miss list need to be still whole foods, still healing foods, but maybe things you could not digest well or could not have on your Candida cleanse or diet. Everyone's diet and everyone's cleanse is different. Like everyone's gonna have what to eat and what not to eat on their list, but do not jump back to sugar, alcohol, etc. Okay? That was my biggest mistake in my first 2 cleanses. So my very first cleanse I did on my own for 1 month, and I jumped back to eating like I just was before. Worst mistake, all my symptoms came back like immediately. The second time I cleansed for 3 months, guys. 3 months. I did not cheat at all. And the problem was that I went on a trip to St. Martin and I got pressured, not pressured, but it wasn't even like people were pressuring me. I felt this urgency to want to drink with my friends and family, and I really just wanted everything. Like I was like, I've been cleansing for 3 months. I'm on vacation. I should eat whatever I want. So I drank alcohol. That was my first cheat meal. My first cheat meal was alcohol. Like that's terrible. So I had alcohol. I jumped back to rice right away because there was rice, you know, in the all-you-can-eat buffets. Then it was like my birthday the month after, and I had sugar in my cake, but my cake was gluten-free and vegan, but it doesn't matter. Like I jump back to the biggest triggers. So the analogy I like to use for myself is that if I'm pasty from the winter time, like skin wise, and my body has not been exposed to any sun, I am not just gonna jump to the Caribbean with no sunscreen and burn and crisp. Okay, like you might go to a tanning bed for a little bit. You might go in the sun with like 60 on at first for like an hour just to get like a base coat. And then you might eventually work your way to a 30 SPF, then maybe an oil, and then you're killing it, looking tanu AF. My point with that story is don't just jump in the sun and burn yourself, okay? You have to slowly ease yourself with the foods you bring back. I know you're gonna wanna go right back to your favorite foods and your dream foods. Fight the urges, okay? Just make your dream list, make your miss list, start on your miss list, do it slowly, one at a time, and then go to your dream list and monitor your symptoms. So you know that you're successfully clearing Candida or have cleared Candida if you bring back some of your miss list and your symptoms aren't coming back right away. I know people who would stop Candida cleanse, would bring back maybe like carrots or banana and get a yeast infection right away or acne right away. So to me, that says you still need more time to cleanse, or you need to have a different type of cleanse. Like maybe what you were doing wasn't working for you. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. I tried my best to say everything I needed to about your dream list, about your miss list, about rotating foods, and don't bring them all back at once, okay? And whatever you do, do not jump back to those alcohol, sugar, all those good stuff. If you are doing a Candida diet and you are doing a Candida cleanse, I send you so much love. I know the struggle. I know how hard it is. Stay strong, my friends. Stay strong. And when you get off, don't think about like, I'm not gonna waste my month or 3 months that I just cleansed. Like really take your time coming off so that you don't have to be like me and do 3 cleanses. Just do one and do it successfully. Also, a quick update for my subscribers. I think a month ago, I posted a video about a giveaway. I'm so excited. Next week, I'm gonna be picking names and I'm gonna be showing you guys like on random name picker who's gonna be winning so that you can be part of the process. And I'm so excited. I'm giving away bone broth and leggings. So definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that's it. Definitely message me on Instagram, any videos you want me to make, or comment them below. If you do want one-on-one coaching, I am taking clients now. I'm working on opening a website eventually. I'm a little bit procrastinating on it. I know I need to do it, but I'm doing it. But for now, if you would like coaching, you can email me at shazneswellness@gmail.com. I'm taking clients, as many as I can, and I'm here to help. And we can video chat and have a little bit more of a personal conversation because YouTube videos are just kind of like broad to everybody. As always, I appreciate every like and comment and sub. I make videos every single Wednesday, Wellness Wednesdays, Shaznes Wellness Wednesday. Sending you guys so much love. XOXO Shaznes Wellness. Bye, friends.